Hi, I'm Nick. I'm the worship leader here, and I just want to share a little bit of my faith journey with you today. So it starts from kind of a young age. I grew up going to church. I went to Sunday school every week, and so I'd always heard all the stories in the Bible, and I believed them to be true. And I believed that there was a God and that He loved me, but I didn't really understand it deeply until my early teenage years when I started to kind of take my faith more seriously. And that was because I started to struggle with these feelings of acceptance and belonging. And I tried so hard to fit in and just find a place where I could feel fulfilled and loved and appreciated by the people around me. And it just wasn't working. And I felt really isolated and lonely. And I kept trying so hard, and it just wasn't working. And I remember going to a worship service where we sang the song In Christ Alone, and there's this line in it that says, "No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from His hand." And that just really spoke volumes to me. I kind of mark that as the moment where I had my first worship experience, because I realized in that moment that God was speaking to me and telling me that the love that He has for me runs so much more deeply than anything I'd experienced before. And the crazy thing about it is that I didn't have to work for it. I'd been working so hard to find this love and acceptance from other people, but the perfect love that God had for me came at no cost to me. He just offered it freely. And so this was the moment where I started to really pursue God and understand Him more deeply. And I just began to take my faith more seriously. And so over the years, as I continued to follow God and pray to Him and listen to Him, He just opened more and more doors for me in worship ministry. And so I had mentors that He put in my life, more opportunities that He gave me, just doors kept opening, where I started playing piano for church that I grew up in, and it just kept growing from there. Just had more and more opportunities, more worship leaders pouring into me, and it just became more and more clear that God was developing me in my leadership skills, in my musicianship skills, and He was just pulling me towards worship ministry. And so when I went to college, I decided to major in worship arts. And that's kind of where we are now. I found this church, and I'm just so appreciative that I get to be a part of this ministry that God's doing, that God has just brought me here to this church family, because I know how valuable a worship service is. I know how valuable it is to be a part of a church family, a place that God has designed to bring people together, to give them a sense of fulfillment, and to just show them a kind of love that can't be found anywhere else. So it's just really precious to me that I get to be a part of this, and that this is a part of my story, a part of our story. And I hope that you'll join us. It's just such a special opportunity where we get to see each other, get to love on each other, where God can move in unexpected ways, in amazing ways. And I'm just so looking forward to what He has in store for us.